Before space travel became part of modern life, sending a human being beyond Earth was still uncertain. It required precision, patience, and extraordinary calculation. But behind some of the earliest successful space missions, there was a mind working quietly in the background. Her name was Katherine Johnson. Katherine Johnson was born in 1918 in West Virginia. From an early age, she showed a natural talent for numbers. She counted everything around her: distances, patterns, and movements. Her ability was so clear that she advanced quickly through school, far beyond her age group. Even as a young girl, it was evident she saw the world through mathematics. At a time when opportunities were limited for many women, and even more so for African American women, Katherine pursued her education with determination. She eventually entered college at just 15 years old, studying mathematics at a level few could reach. The world around her was divided by separation and inequality, but her focus remained on learning, understanding, and precision. Years later, she joined the organization that would become NASA. At the time, it was known as NACA. Inside the facility, work was highly organized, but also separated in ways that reflected the era. Katherine worked in a group of mathematicians known as computers. These were people, mostly women, who performed complex calculations by hand. Their work was essential, even if it often remained unseen. As the United States prepared for space exploration, new challenges emerged. Traveling around the Earth required extremely precise calculations. A spacecraft does not simply go upward. It follows a carefully planned path around the planet. Every detail mattered. Every number had to be correct. Katherine Johnson was assigned to verify these calculations. She reviewed trajectories, orbital paths, and timing sequences, ensuring that the mathematical work matched reality. Her role became especially important during the early manned missions. One of the most significant early missions involved astronaut John Glenn. Before he agreed to orbit the Earth, he requested something very specific. He asked that Katherine Johnson personally review the computer's calculations, not because the machines were unreliable, but because he trusted the clarity and experience of her judgment. She checked every equation carefully, line by line, step by step, till she confirmed that everything was correct. Only then did the mission proceed. Her work continued beyond Earth's orbit, extending into the Apollo missions, at which reached the Moon. The mathematics behind launch windows, orbital transfers, and return paths all depended on careful calculation and verification. Although astronauts became the public face of space exploration, many of the most important calculations were made quietly, behind the scenes. Katherine Johnson remained one of those essential contributors. In later years, her contributions were finally recognized. She received honors and public acknowledgement for her work in science and space exploration. But her true legacy had already been written long before that moment. It exists in every successful mission that reached orbit safely, and in every journey that returned home. Katherine Johnson never traveled to space herself, but her mathematics made those journeys possible. And her story reminds us of something enduring. And behind every great achievement, there are minds working quietly, making it all possible.